just a little something different for y'all motherfuckers. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're gonna be watching the disturbing downfall of Cooking with Kaya. Listen, I don't know what to expect in this video, but all I know is that Cooking with Kaya was on the internet, and one day I was scrolling through TikTok and she was not there no more.
From having an intimate video get leaked and having entire group chats plotting to physically
Wait, she got leaked? I did not know that.
hurt her.
I heard they making group chats about jumping me, killing me.
To the internet completely turning against her, to being completely banned from TikTok.
That is so crazy. I just heard. Did y'all just hear?
Oh, that's probably why I didn't see it.
Got banned from TikTok.
Whoever exposed Cooking with Kaya, the way your life is about to fall apart.
Cooking with Kaya's rise to fame has been anything but ordinary, but what started as viral success has quickly spiraled into something far more disturbing. In this video, we'll dive into how Cooking with Kaya may be experiencing one of the most unsettling downfalls in TikTok history and why it might already be happening. While much of what has happened to Cooking with Kaya is undeniably unfortunate, it's important to recognize that she isn't entirely blameless either. To understand the full picture, we need to look at how she first rose to fame. Cooking with Kaya started out making average TikToks, lip syncing, dancing, and occasionally talking about being an independent woman, etc. in her TikToks. Her content was nothing extraordinary, but she gained a decent following over time. What really made her go viral was her cooking videos. However, these weren't just basic recipe tutorials. They came with a mix of playful and provocative.
I ain't gonna lie though, real talk, the food she be cooking, low-key be looking kind of gas. I ain't gonna lie. I know my headphones look crazy on my neck right now, but the food low-key that she be cooking be gas. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me personal. Maybe I don't experience because people be talking shit about her food. Other people don't be. So it's just all over the place in my opinion. That's just me though. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Of course, twerking, or wiggling as she calls it.
Nah, you be twerking.
No, I don't.
I've seen it.
That's not twerking.
Okay.
It's wiggling, not twerking.
Yeah.
She would emphasize her cooking skills in a way that suggested she could quote-unquote steal your man, sort of speak.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
If you're so confident in yourself, why do you take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated.
Tacitly blending traditional homemaker or trad wife traits with a flirty, attention-grabbing personality. And this approach quickly gained traction. Men found her content entertaining and appealing, while women were, let's just say, frustrated by what they saw as her reinforcing outdated gender roles. Her video sparked debates about...
You know what it is too with the girls and everything? The ladies are upset because it's simple. Like usually when it's the other way around, nothing really happens. Like we really can care less, to be honest. But then of course when it's the men that are getting the attention from one singular lady, like in my opinion, I feel like girls aren't really used to that, in my opinion. And they be like bashing. They're like, what the fuck? Like I'm so used to getting all the attention. Why is she getting the attention? And it kind of like sparks like a weird like feeling. They're like, what the fuck? And then, you know, they retaliate by hating, in my opinion. I don't know, like, let me know in the comment section about that though, because like that's just my opinion on it if y'all think. But from my experience and from just life in general, that's just really what it dials down to.
Femininity, traditional values, and whether she was simply catering to a male audience for views and validation. Kaya's unique angle on cooking content set her apart from the countless other creators on TikTok, launching her into viral fame. But that attention came with a disturbing cost, leading to some of the most shocking events surrounding Cooking with Kaya. As Cooking with Kaya's popularity grew, so did the memes about her stealing girls' men, and the criticism that she was reinforcing outdated gender roles. These discussions gained traction and drew more attention,
basically what I just
fueling a
said.
growing divide. While Kaya still had many supporters, including guys who were crushing on her, the number of haters simply became impossible to ignore. And the hate she received wasn't just casual criticism. It was intense, personal, and transcended online hate. It all started when a group of her most extreme haters allegedly leaked a sex tape claiming to feature her. Whether or not the video was actually her remains up for debate, but that wasn't the point. The fact that people despise an internet personality, a complete stranger that is, to the extent that they would leak something as intimate and damaging as a sex tape is disturbing.
The fact that you gotta go out of your way to leak a whole video because you hate somebody, that is some next generational hating. That is crazy. Like, y'all got no lives. Go outside and touch some damn grass. And I'm not sitting here defending nobody, but that's just in general. I've never understood people like that. But if y'all want to see a true war zone, go on Twitter. It'd be crazy over there. I ain't gonna lie.
In itself. What's even worse is that this wasn't just the work of one person. A significant number of people genuinely believed she deserved this invasion of privacy and would have gladly shared the video themselves if given the chance. And unfortunately for Kaya, this was only the beginning. The obsession some of her haters had with tearing her down would soon escalate into something even more alarming, as Cookinwitkya would also reveal in a long-form video that she's become aware of people making group chats and actually plotting to jump her, as in physically assault her,
yeah,
which
I remember
is disturbing to say the least.
I heard they're making group chats about jumping me, killing me.
Really? You're lying.
They're making group chats. I promise you, to kill me, jump me, all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Really? Yeah, people leaking my address.
Really?
With fame comes both supporters and haters. That's unavoidable, but the level of hatred Kaya faced went far beyond typical online criticism. Some people were so determined to ruin her that they actively tried to cause real harm just because her TikToks were provocative or she said something in her TikToks that they didn't really like. One of the most disturbing tactics these haters used was spreading false rumors about her age, claiming she was only 17 years old.
What the
Their
fuck?
goal was to make her male supporters turn against her by framing her as an underage minor. Even though this wasn't true, pushing
What though? That is some nah. Nah, that's bad. That's bad. Oh hell no.
such a damaging narrative showed just how far these people were willing to go. They weren't just critics, they were obsessed weirdos that were trying to actively destroy her reputation by any means necessary. And it didn't stop there. The harassment escalated to the point where large groups of people began mass reporting her TikTok account, ultimately leading to her main account with almost 2 million followers being completely banned. While many people were disturbingly obsessed with tearing Kaya down, fortunately her supporters didn't stay silent. They spoke out against the extreme lengths her haters were willing to go just to harm her, highlighting how concerning the situation had become. Many also voiced their frustration over her being banned, calling out the unfairness and hypocrisy of it all. Eventually, Cookinwitkya would get unbanned, but things didn't go back to normal. Despite getting her account back, she remained shadow banned, meaning her content wasn't reaching as many people as before. Even if you searched for her account directly, it often wouldn't show up, making it harder for new viewers to find her.
Really?
While she
Hold on, I'm about to check right now. I got y'all. I'm gonna do it for y'all. I got y'all. That is completely false, because the first thing I search up and look who pops up.
broken any of TikTok's policies, the mass reporting from her haters had clearly taken a toll on her visibility. To make matters worse, fake accounts started popping up using her name and reposting her content. Some of these accounts managed to gain traction, but none came close to the level of engagement she once had. Meanwhile, her main account struggled under the shadow ban. Her views were noticeably lower, and her most loyal followers couldn't find her account even if they searched Cookinwitkya and would only find fake accounts posting her older TikToks with lower viewership. The impact of the shadow ban is undeniable. It's made it significantly harder for her to grow, and with TikTok's unpredictable algorithm, it's unclear if she'll ever fully recover her reach, and her views are definitely gradually and slowly declining. There were also rumors that Cookinwitkya had secured her own TV show on VH1, something that would have been a major win and direct counter to the haters who worked so hard to tear her down. If true, it would have solidified her place beyond TikTok, proving that despite the backlash, she was still in high demand. However, as time has passed, there's been little to no information confirming that the show is actually moving forward.
TV's
no official announcements, no trailers, no updates. What once seemed like a promising next step for her career is now looking more and more uncertain. At this point, many people are speculating that the project may have quietly been cancelled. To make a comparison, this is exactly why TikTok fame is nowhere near as stable as YouTube success. The two platforms cultivate completely different types.
If y'all like realize, if you compare to somebody that blows up on TikTok and YouTube, usually the person that blows up on YouTube, one, makes the most money, but also their name is a lot more like on the internet compared to people on TikTok. So for example, like for when TikTok was getting banned, you saw the amount of motherfuckers that were tripping over just a TikTok ban. Like, that's why if I was to ever blow up on TikTok, the first thing I would do with the quick fame that I'm starting to get, I would try to gravitate my fans either to YouTube or Twitch. It really just depends. And then, you know, like, it's up to me to be able to like keep my fans attached to me. But all these little ass motherfuckers, they attention span is out the window now. Like, back then I was able to watch an hour YouTube video and then back to back to back. Now motherfuckers can't even watch 30 seconds.
Of audiences, TikTok's rapid-fire short-form content breeds fleeting attention, while YouTube fosters long-term loyalty.
This is exactly what I said.
Time and time again, TikTokers who explode overnight, whether through a dance trend or
bro, at this point, let me just like let me just be this guy. Like, let me just switch places. I literally am predicting everything this motherfucker is saying. Look, I'm looking at my OBS. I gotta look at y'all. Let me stop. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a minute left. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just watch the rest of it.
Often struggle to maintain relevance in the long term. Even TikTokers who were once extremely popular, like Charlie D'Amelio, have seen their influence fade. In contrast, YouTubers like Corey X Kinshin, who built their audience over years, can take extended breaks and still pull millions of views when they return.
Mad respect for Corey.
Loyalty is something TikTok rarely provides. Cookinwitkya has tried to transition her audience to YouTube, but like many before her, she's found that TikTok followers don't always translate into engaged long-form content viewers. At the end of the day, TikTok can make you famous overnight, but it can take it all away just as fast. And for Kaya, that harsh reality might already be setting in. Right now, Cookinwitkaya's future is uncertain. She's undeniably shown more personality and potential than many TikTok creators who blew up off nothing, like Bella Porch, for example, who went viral purely for her looks, or
that
the
was
Chick-fil-A
stupid.
sauce girl who became famous off of
Who the fuck is that? I've never seen her before. I don't know who the fuck that is.
a single reaction. But despite that, she's been relentlessly targeted by a hateful portion of her audience, and it's taken a serious toll. The reality is, most TikTok stars who seem promising eventually fall off. Cabby Lame is a great example, for instance, and with Kaya's reach being severely impacted by the shadow ban, staying relevant will be an uphill battle. Whether she can overcome it or fade into obscurity like so many before her remains to be seen. From having an
No shit. My advice, I got any evidence to be in this position, but like I feel like if I was to ever get the fame that I guess like Kaya got, for example, I feel like the first thing I would do, especially when you know that those videos that are getting are 1 million views, I would try to market myself in a way where I'm able to like gravitate my fans towards YouTube, because I feel like I'll do research and maybe I could talk about it in a separate video, but I feel like when Kaya was blowing up and stuff like that, I feel like she really wasn't gravitating her fans towards like her YouTube or Instagram. Maybe because niggas is horny. They probably was on their Instagram, quick as a motherfucker, trying to slide in them DMs, getting a plate. But realistically, I feel like she started doing all that stuff after. But I'm just going off from like what I see, because I ain't gonna lie, them Cooking and Kaya videos, I was low key a fan. I'm not gonna lie, I was low key like sitting there like, cooking with Kaya. Okay, I'm sorry. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to follow the Instagram and join the Discord. And I stream on Twitch, so make sure to twitch.tv/staysalty. I'm out.